You get a report that says your child had a great day, and then she gets in the car and screams for 20 minutes. You're not imagining the disconnect. A 2026 study just proved it, and what it found changes how you should respond to the after-school crash. Hey there, I'm Amanda Armstrong, and today I'm going to explain why your child holds it together at school and then falls apart at home with the actual science behind it. And then I'm going to give you a 30-minute framework called the after-school reset that changes your entire afternoon. Make sure to hang out until the end because I'm also going to give you the exact sentence to use in an IEP meeting when the school says, "We don't see any problems." Let's get into it. The science behind the after-school meltdown is that your child's brain is running two programs simultaneously all day long. Program 1 is the one everyone sees. Sitting, following directions, doing the work, looking fine, all day at school. Program 2 is invisible, which is suppressing movement urges, filtering sensory overload, monitoring behavior against unwritten social rules, and holding back emotional responses and managing transition anxiety. A 2026 study called this adaptive social performance alongside ongoing cognitive and emotional regulation that often remains unrecognized by educators. I put that sentence in the description so you can read it again. Translation is, your child is performing competently while burning through their entire regulatory battery. By 3 p.m., the battery is dead, and the crash happens wherever they feel safe. That's your car. That's your house. That's you. The teacher sees Program 1 and says she's doing great, and you see what happens when Program 2 dies. Both are true, and this study proves it. The first 30 minutes after school should not be for homework. Don't even ask how was your day. You don't want to talk about the behavior report email. The first 30 minutes should be focused on recovery. How was your day actually requires recall, organization, evaluation, and emotional regulation. At the exact moment, all four are depleted. Instead, you could ask questions like, what was the best part? Which is super specific and positive. You can also ask, anything bug you today? Which gives permission, but not pressure. Or you could say, tell me one funny thing that happened today. This is your lightest entry point. You could also just ask, do you want a snack? Which is co-regulation through presence, not words. Some days, the best reconnection is cheese sticks and silence. And that counts. So here's your new after-school framework. Phase 1 is arrive, and it's about 15 minutes. This is a transition from school to home. We want minimal engagement. You can just say, hey, I'm glad you're here. That's it. Listen to their music or just silence. It's their choice. Phase 2 is for decompression, and it should last about 15 minutes. They go to their spot, under a weighted blanket, in a dim room, or maybe they jump on the trampoline. Maybe they watch a familiar show. Maybe they have a snack and a screen. And yes, I said a screen. 15 minutes of a show they've seen before is legitimate decompression. The predictability is regulating. The dopamine is restorative. Again, it's their choice, not yours. Don't direct it. Their nervous system does know what it needs. Phase 3 is where you can reconnect, and it should last about 10 minutes. You can ask them specific questions or just use proximity. Have a snack together. Sit near each other. Co-regulation doesn't require conversation. It requires calm and safety. A 2025 Virginia Tech study found that parent emotional regulation is the single strongest predictor of a child's emotional regulation in ADHD. Your calm is the co-regulation. Your child is reading your nervous system, even when they've completely checked out. If you're in the middle of a meltdown, before you walk through the door, take 3 breaths in the car. Put your phone down for 10 minutes, or remind yourself that this is not personal, it's neurological. If your frustration rises, step out. Saying, I need a minute is modeling regulation, not abandoning your child in their time of need. You are the external regulator. And don't think of it like it's pressure. Instead, consider it your superpower. When you address the after-school meltdowns with the school and they say, we don't see any problems, here's your sentence. The research on masking as a regulatory process shows that students can sustain classroom performance while accumulating significant cognitive and emotional load. That load manifests at home. I'm asking that we take a look at all contexts. The school isn't wrong that she's performing well, and you're not wrong that she's crashing at home. The study says both are true, and the school side picture alone isn't the whole story. Bring the study, cite the sources, change the conversation. The link is down in the description. The after-school meltdown isn't your child giving you their worst. It's your child giving you their trust. Home is where the mask comes off. That's not a problem. That's the safest thing in their life. So your new framework: arrive, decompress, and reconnect. You can read the full blog on Substack, where you can get a printable after-school reset visual. The link is in the description. Make sure to share this with a parent who thinks they're the only one whose kid falls apart at 3 p.m. They're definitely not. And now there's research to prove it. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next week.